Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. His food sweeter than the honey made by the bees in the trees. The fragrance of Christ's rich aroma serenading me. I breathe it in and it's setting me free. My chains unravel at the scent. They fall to the ground, hit the floor, and I repent. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. We sit at his table, capable of being able to be in the presence of royalty. Though our loyalty wavers, he still stands still, feeds us food that fills, satisfaction instilled, fleshly cravings killed by food that can satisfy. Because there is a man who took the bread and the fish and multiplied, divided it among the hungry, added shelter to the running, honesty to the cunning, dignity to those we are shunning. Taste testing creation's rawness, the wedding promise, the ring it cost his, the king's body, and the bread of life tasted blood, and blood tasted the power of sacrifice, because we were starving for that bread of life. Bread who dropped blood, saved us from shame, spoke life to the lame. Now we are renamed, changed water into wine, changing the destiny of an apple. The judgment arising at the sound of a gavel. He was born in the house of bread, soon to awake the dead. He prophesied his own death every single breath, inhaling, exhaling, just like we do until his last. He knew that death couldn't hold him. In 3 days I will rebuild, he told him. Doubting disciples sold him for just a few gold and silver coins. He tasted betrayal and washed it down with 3 nails, but he was sustained by the grace of God. He was motivated by eternal salvation, heart palpitations, excruciating inflations. This is for the nations. 33 years of impacting, Satan distracting, 32 miracles performed, healing the deformed, revealing the torn. He was scorned so that we could be reborn. Walking into the Holy Land, Hosanna, it's him they fed. He carried the cross on his beaten, cracked back, fulfilling the things that we once lacked. He was seeing the blind now see. Don't you see? He set your soul free, free from bondage. The homage we pay does not go in vain, for he reigns. A perfect life he lives, salvation he gives. He said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Because the man on the cross should actually be me and you. He breathed in and didn't breathe out. His heart stopped beating. The people were filled with doubt, and he died because we lied, failed to abide and stand beside our commitment as Christians, our calling and missions. But he was buried in the tomb, yet alive again soon. 3 days to be precise, rose again, was the life of Christ, his body, the bread, his blood, the wine, still 100% divine. It is our natural incline to be skeptical to the supernatural, believe the fiction over the factual, but the wounds are real. See his hand inside, touch and feel, disbelieving, now believing, like Thomas. God's promises are always completed. It's a thing we've always needed. Jesus proved himself, breathing, once dead, now never ceasing. God created, we fell, but he redeemed us. Yes, Jesus. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Tasting, feasting, fasting to seek the everlasting. Do you understand this madness? The fact is, this man is Jesus, Yeshua, Son of God, Son of David. Our victory in him paid the price for our sin, gave death so that we can live, exhaled so that we can inhale, ascended so that we can retell. We are emissaries of the greatest missionary, now standing in his victory, living life abundantly, not by the things that we own, but by our undeserved life that lay submitted at his throne. Not by strength, not by might, but by your spirit, oh God. Tasting intensity. He said, do this in remembrance of me. Tasting the glory of the resurrection. Tasting freedom. Tasting kingdom. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good.
Yeah.